Lauren Allen, we have just confirmed with the Glenn County Sheriff's Office that the pilot of this crop dusting plane was able to walk away from the crash without any injuries. I'm live in Orrville at Rayleigh's. People are pouring into the grocery store to get food now that they're back home in Orrville. But I ran into two women who aren't buying food for themselves, but instead for the homeless population who have been here for the last 2 days. During the holidays, Chico police see a spike in porch theft as it takes less than 5 minutes for a thief to swipe a package off your doorstep after it's been delivered. I'm up here in Cohasset. It is a winter wonderland up here. Trees are covered in snow. I spoke to a resident whose house is at 3,200 feet. She said when she woke up this morning, she saw at least 5 inches of snow on her car. The new law prohibits drivers from doing any phone activity, whether it's streaming video or taking a photo behind the wheel. I'm live here on Solano Street in downtown Corning, where the building burned down earlier this morning. We want you to take a look. Crews spent hours putting out and suppressing the fire, and in the meantime reduced the building to rubble. Nearby business owners say they were shocked to see the 100-year-old building up in flames around 7 this morning. Lauren, whether you're 70 or 95 years old, there's no definitive age you should stop driving. But at today's class, elderly drivers learn safety tips and signs of when you should give up your license for good. An example of a problem area the group is looking to target next is right here off the Esplanade on Lindo Avenue. There's bike tires, there's trash, there's shopping carts, there's even a broken vacuum here. This is what the group is looking to clean up to make Chico a better place to live. As election results come in from the East Coast, California voters like the ones behind me at the Family Masonic Center in Chico are waiting in line to cast their vote before it's too late. We're still on the scene of the deadly crash in the Sutter Buttes. I'm here off Pass Road, where you can see parts of the plane that littered the area. Right now, dozens of military personnel are on the mountain as they continue their investigation.
We've turned this place into a home.
A home that could soon be taken away.
I've just learned to take it one day at a time.
If the Paradise Pines RV park is shut down by the state.
These people literally have nowhere to go.
Even after the owner, Frank Tousley, had been working with the Butte County Health Department for a year to meet necessary plumbing requirements.
They've been working with me, and they're good people, and they've given me letters saying that I can continue on as I'm doing as long as I make progress.
Which Tousley says he's made. Out of the 4 sewage disposal write-ups he's received, he's complied with 3 and has been working on the 4th. But the state health department said his septic system is on the verge of failing.
And their views are that the old one, even though it hasn't failed, could fail and cause a health hazard.
The owner says he thought he had a deal with the county as he was working to get a contractor.
The estimated cost of the septic system will take all the profit from this park for about 3 or 4 years.
As Tousley was working with the county on plumbing requirements, he abruptly got this notice from the state, a notice of suspension to operate his RV park indefinitely.
I cannot collect any money and operate as a business. The business is suspended.
If the suspension stands, tenants like Leah McDonald could be homeless.
This is the only place that I can afford with me and my kids right now.
Over the years, the owner has been known for taking in people who need help.
Are really desperate, the families, the children.
Over 90 people live here, including families on food stamps, welfare, and Social Security.
Many of them, I would say on an average, make $500 or less a month.
The owner and his lawyer appealed the suspension, but have not yet received a hearing date from the State Department.
If I can get them to lift that suspension, then I can take care of these people. Otherwise, some of these older ones aren't going to be able to make it through this cold, cold winter. And these young babies.
Lakeside Market has been one of 2 groceries available to the non-evacuated residents since Sunday afternoon.
And it has just been nonstop going in here.
From frozen foods to canned goods, almost every shelf is bare.
I've heard people looking for stuff and they go, well, there's some green beans and French fries, and that's pretty bad.
Everything in our deli, we have gutted apart and basically sandwich meats, anything like that. We've been selling anything to the customers that we can.
Not only is Lakeside Market running very low on food, but they're also completely out of toilet paper. All they have left is paper towels and Kleenex boxes. The manager of the market says they've had a hard time getting suppliers to ship more food with the threat of the failed spillway.
You know, they're afraid of like insurance purposes if their drivers are gonna get hurt or something like that coming into an evac zone. So.
The market's gas station just got its first gas delivery since the evacuation order.
Yeah, we've been out of gas for the last 2 days. When this first started, we had a delivery en route, but the truck got turned around.
Even with the road closures and immediate evacuations lifted, the manager hopes he can get a shipment as soon as possible.
It would be heart-wrenching to me for us to have to shut our doors and have these people just have nothing.
It's pretty demanding physically and academically.
After studying for months, fire, nursing, and paramedic students were put to the test.
Copy, engine 343, respond.
It's nice to actually put your skills to work because that's how you learn, work with your hands.
The fire cadets first responded to the simulation involving 2 cars and a bus. 10 to 15 victims were on scene with injuries ranging from the walking wounded to the critically injured. Soon after, the paramedic students arrived with a task of managing chaos and assessing who needed immediate care.
What's your chest pain feel like?
Who would go with the first incoming ambulances and who would stay at scene for a little bit longer.
After removing the entire roof of the car using a Jaws of Life tool, firefighters are able to extricate the victim from the car crash and now assess the injuries.
1, 2, 3.
It's another crucial part to the job of a firefighter.
It's more than structure fires. You do medical aids, you do vehicle extrication. So it was really cool getting to do this aspect of it because, firefighters run a lot of traffic collisions a year.
Practicing these skills in a simulation is very helpful because we don't get to practice them as some of our other skills.
Perfecting each skill now to better prepare students for emergencies they will respond to in the future.
The more practice you get, the better you're going to be at your skills. So definitely putting it all together helps a lot.
The new bowl is going to resemble a swimming pool with an 11-foot deep end. Cecile, the line is just starting to wrap around the building and the doors open in less than 1 hour. And while some are just starting to arrive, some have been waiting since last night. The council opened up that discussion to the public and there was an immediate response. 14 people from different parts of the community were ready to give their 2 cents on possible solutions to homelessness in Chico. Many agreed it all comes down to creating more housing.